right. The music turns only a slightly down before we switch over.
Was that?
That's why I set it up.
Oh, so it kind of takes a dive and then the rest of it flips over?
It's not quite there. Everybody, welcome to the Risky Biscuit channel. Mr. Jacob Blazer, everybody. Holy shit, let's fucking go.
Hey, man.
What do you think? What do you think about all this craziness, dude? Isn't this wild?
It's this looks like a scene where they unplug Neo. They pull the thing out and he comes to and he's in this room. Right
this is where it's all going to start, actually.
I'm telling you.
Look, there's hold on. Let's see. There we go. Matrix. There
Logan has been talking.
Nice.
He's been talking really nice to the AI.
I have been.
He says please and thank you, so that in the inevitable future where the robots take over, he'll have a rapport, and maybe this will be a nice little hotbed.
I could see him. He's scooting backwards over a bed of skulls, and it's crunching down, and right over him with a gun, and then it's like, Logan?
That's me.
Thank you.
I'm here to save everyone.
Chat GPT? Logan, you were so good to me. That's when. Well, it goes. It's Terminator. I think as far as like the big documentaries are concerned, Terminator happens first, then it's Matrix, right? So it's like, I think there will.
But how far in the future did Terminator go?
Was
it 20? Was it?
I bet you if you look back, we're old enough. It was actually 1999. In the near future.
That's Demolition Man. I think
because that was Terminator 2 came out in '89, I think, or something.
Something like that.
90, maybe '89. But they probably did. Everything was like year 2000 back then.
You're trying to hurt my feelings right now. Is really what you're trying to do right now.
You and Justin are the same age.
I don't think so, man. I'm 108.
100.
My back feels like I'm fucking 108.
I know. My knee is definitely.
I'm 43.
I'm 46.
Okay, so it's pretty fucking close.
Yeah. We're complaining about the same things.
Same shit's fucking starting to happen.
Y'all still want people off your lawn.
You know how he knows that? Because he was 43 and he knows it was already happening then.
I'm from the future.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually use that word a lot. I do. I tell people all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm just telling you, I'm from the future, and that just normally means I did that. I did 40. I did 43. I know exactly what happened to my sex drive at 43.
But you have you brought a life into the world too. So that's
man. Congratulations, man.
That's a good feeling.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You.
Mine's 15.
Good Lord.
And he tall as me, and his voice is like, "Hey, what's up, Dad?
Yeah.
How we doing, Dad?"
I already have a very irrational fear of teenagers in general, and
he thinks they're gonna play pranks on him.
How can I not think that? I'm on the fucking internet now, and that's all that the teenagers do on the internet.
This was a
prank.
This was a pre-internet fear. Make no mistake. I think it's just been exacerbated by the internet presence.
Okay,
but he does have an irrational fear. We did live next to a school, and but Sagan's cool. He does have a friend in the industry.
Yes. Yes.
So because he's friends with my kid, and my kid's pretty cool. So
yeah. So I'm not as scared of the teenagers as long as Sagan speaks with all the teenagers that he knows. Is like, that guy right there. He's cool. Just let him be.
Yeah.
He's the head dog of the prison. He's just like.
Yes. You could they'll be like, Logan, they'll be like, Logan, do you hate teenagers? And you'll be like, no, I have a teenager friend. Because that doesn't sound weird.
Yeah.
Actually, you just said you lived next to a school at one point. I'm like, nice.
Yeah. So. Well, it worked for me because my kid went there. Logan, on the other hand.
Not for me, on the other hand.
No, they were loud. They would wake you up with playing in the schoolyard.
Yeah, after late nights, like Monday morning, after getting out of tin roof at 4, and making it home. And then having the kids screaming at 9 o'clock in the morning outside my window, just like I have brand new vocal cords here. Let me warm these bastards up and just scream.
So basically, what we're trying to say is we're from the future.
We are from the
future. That's what you got.
Yes.
Terminator's just a bunch of old men being like, Watch out, your knee's gonna hurt. We think it's gonna be like laser guns.
It's the real Terminator. Yeah.
That's right, Jers. Shout out to Tin Roof. Which you guys, if y'all don't know, this is our good friend Jacob Blazer. He is just a talented creative here in Atlanta. He has a clothing design called Rotten. He has Jacob and the Good People. He's got his own like photography stuff going on. So please, I put his
truly a Renaissance man.
I put his handle to his Instagram page in the title of the stream. So if you guys want to go follow Jacob, we're gonna listen to some of his music. We're gonna talk about some of his clothes. We're gonna talk about him just in general.
Just anything we can. We'll talk about ourselves too. We'll all be talking.
Oh man, refined.
Oh, they trying to sell us views?
Yeah, they're trying to sell us some views.
Well, let's check it out, dude.
Yeah, let's go follow these people directly to.
We should take the $8 we made and buy more views.
Yes.
Instead of having views pay us, we'll pay for the views.
Mods, who wants to eat? Is there a mod out there that's hungry? Because you guys are welcome to just eat.
Honestly, Hot Ham.
Yeah, Hot Ham.
What are you doing? Eating a fucking sandwich? Let's get on this, dude.
Hot ham sandwich.
Oh man, so we recently found out that Jacob is actually like right down the road from us.
Yes, has a new spot.
And so
creative spot.
And him and Logan like crossed paths.
I
And
saw you
found it out randomly, huh? That was just kind of like a.
The best part is I'm shirtless outside in Avondale, just out shirtless in front of my building.
Yeah, and I said,
"Yeah, man."
I said, "That's a beautiful man right there." And then I looked, I was like, "I know that man."
It's next to a school. Now that I think about it.
Now that I actually think of it, how many fucking schools are there?
Jesus.
Why are there so many fucking schools everywhere?
These kids, man.
These damn kids
trying to read stuff.
No, math and shit.
Yeah, man. I got the spot. I was actually shooting our good friend Davin at my house.
Oh, right on.
And I shoot artists, but I have very little, area to do it in. So, and budget to change that. And so I was shooting him, and his manager was with him, and he said, "Hey, I can't imagine what you'd get if you had some space to do this in." He said, "This stuff looks great." And I was like, "Man, I really appreciate that." He's like, "Meet me Tuesday." This guy's gonna either fuck me or kill me. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm going.
Yeah.
Either way,
I'm in.
I'm just crazy enough to find out.
Maybe both.
Depending on what order, that might be okay.
So yeah, I went down, and he was outside of a big diesel shop. Walked me around to the front and said, "Hey, you want this?" I was like, "Want what?" He's like, "You want this?" I was like, "What do I have to do? I don't have a lot of money." And he said,
"You're not going to unzip your pants, are you?"
Because that's what it costs. No, so he just said, "Go ahead, clean it out." And I opened the door, and it was shit all the way from the ceiling to the walls. It was diesel stuff in there. And I took 3 months to clean it out. And now I have a space that's about 800 square feet.
That's
800
sick.
square feet. It's got like multiple offices,
Yeah.
like that has like a main area to it. And it also has a garage. I don't know if the garage is going to get cleaned out, but like an actual like I'm about to fix my car garage. Is there a lift in there? I couldn't remember.
There's a lift?
Yeah, everything, man. It's crazy.
I might have to pop by sometime.
It's crazy. And
That's like honestly one of the things that it's like on my top 10 things that I want is like a place that I could lift a car up. Because I'm older and I like working on my car for some reason, and if I could just get under it while it's lifted up in the air, it'd be so much easier.
I've never had that. I've always been like under there, like a Cops episode where the dude gets killed underneath the That's me, bro.
I take precautions. I got some serious stands and shit, but I'm under a car and I still don't like it, even with all the precautions. And I would like to have a big fucking giant lift.
Yeah,
it's been on my mind recently.
That's a man. That's a man. That's a man dream.
Truly, the more I get into like doing the car stuff, I'm like, man, if I had a lift for this, I could do this shit in fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, and if any woman's ever wondering what we're thinking, wonder where I could find a lift.
Yeah, right. He's probably thinking about other women.
Lift.
What kind of lift should I get in the future when I'm real good and I save up for it?
I've never fixed my car really, but I definitely need a lift.
Yeah, my ADHD kicks in, and I get on something. I'm like, definitely need to get a lift. My brain's like, you need a lift for sure at some point. Let's be real. At some point, you're gonna.
Justin definitely has that sort of devil and devil thing on the. There's nobody competing. Yeah, it's just like, no, do it. Yeah, whatever you just thought, that's the best thing to do.
Yeah,
you killed the angel.
I'm like, damn man, life's short, bro. Just fucking get the goddamn lift.
Yeah, exactly. And what's the lift cost?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna pony up $8,000 for a lift? Yeah, fucking. What else are you gonna do?
I think
you could fucking get hit by a car tomorrow.
Yeah, you get a lift. I think the better idea would be dig and do the thing where you just drive over say at a Jiffy Lube.
having a
well, that's completely
a ditch or a bay. Yeah,
call it a bay. It is a ditch.
I call it. Yeah, it is a fucking ditch.
It's a narrow ditch.
Life's a ditch, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
Life's a ditch. You learn as you go.
Yeah, that would be even better, but that would be a whole other project. That'd be more expensive than the lift
because you got to cement it and you got to build stairs. You can't. How are you going to get out of the ditch?
Cement it.
Well, that you gotta get some cinder blocks to like close it off. You know what I mean? It's got to be a retaining wall between you and the ditch, dude.
Well, you don't have to now because there's one right down there, and I'm only a mile and a half away.
Yeah, I fell into the pit, dude.
I think we can go ahead and end the fucking stream and head on over there.
Yeah, man. So you said you had a lift, right? Let's go.
Anyways, that was fun chat. Had a good time.
Yeah. Signing off, everyone. Salutations.
Join the socials. Here we go. That's really cool. That's sometimes life throws shit up in your face, and you're just like, oh. And if you grab it, you fucking next thing you're sitting in a place a year down the line. You're going, I never would have expected this. This is a whole
3 months. I mean, even today, I was walking out of it. I was like, 3 months ago, I told him every day I would go down there. I'd be like, this isn't gonna ever clean. Like, you can't clean this up. There's dead rats, and there was rat shit and oil everywhere, and I was just like, I'm crazy clean, and I'm like, I'm not gonna sit down here in this dungeon, and they're not gonna get their shit out of the way, and I can only move so much stuff and whatever. And one day I get a video, and it's just the room swept clean, and I mean, it's got 4 offices, a full photography sweep.
It's got a little like a little break room,
a break room and an ISO booth will be, and then my office, which is set up similar to this, but maybe a
little less space shippy,
600th of the technology.
Yeah. It's funny because people do come in here and they're like, "Holy shit!"
I mean, you come through that door, it's startling.
It's startling.
Yeah. I was like, I'm dead, boys. This is where it's happening. Maybe they'll fuck me before.
If we're only that lucky.
Hey, or after. You never know.
Depends on how it all goes.
But really, to see it go from being like, because obviously I had, I'm a studio guy, so I had like my Pro Tools interface, my Avalon. Yeah, I had studio stuff. I got my speakers, you know what I'm saying?
We had microphones and headphones.
Yeah, so I had like a little, the core of everything, and we have just slowly built up everything to being like, oh, well, what if we had this? And it used to be, everybody had cameras, but they didn't have screens in front of them. So we had one big screen in the room. And then it was like, it's a big step to go be like, we're getting monitors for everybody.
It actually just so happened that Dog had 3 monitors that he was like going to get rid of or that he wasn't using. And so when we got into this room, I was like, well, now everybody can have at least something.
Yeah, just have their own screen. But it's like things like that where we didn't have that for a while, and then it's like another little layer until it turns into whatever the fuck this thing is now.
I'm looking at like 5 years of, what was that?
Let's go, everybody.
We got
we just got raided.
Somebody else who was streaming sent all their people over to us, so that we just got 30 more people who joined in.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they're it's our friend Modderpaul Scambaits.
And what they do is they bait scammers into like going down the rabbit hole and just wasting their time, basically making these scammers think that they're about to like hit they're about to like take some granny or some shit like that. They'll like change their voice and they'll just run the skit.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
A lot of fun. Shit that I've sometimes dabble in my free time.
I
love fucking with a scammer. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if I got a little time, say I'm doing something, I could just have them on speaker and just fuck with them for a little while.
You report
all day.
Yeah, so he says they report the banks that the banking information that they give them. Like, oh, just transfer it over here. They'll give it to the feds and shit.
Yeah. So it is. I never do that part. That's the part where
that's where
the
professionals
the professionals take hold of
leave
it
to them.
Yeah. I just like fucking with them.
But
sometimes I'm just lonely.
Modern Paul, do you guys take like if somebody is calling like somebody else and you want them to handle it? If you give them their number, will you handle it for them? Because that would be cool.
If what?
Like if you were like, this number is harassing me, Modern Paul. I'm going to give you the number. Can you go harass them for me?
Maybe. Yeah, I think they get numbers. They certainly call numbers back and stuff if they find them, right?
Right.
Because you can pretty much just find scammer numbers all over the place.
They're like Dog the Bounty Hunter of, they're like, go get them.
It's good shit.
Yeah.
It's good content, man. It's a fucking great content.
I love it.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, welcome in, everybody.
Cappy, thank you.
We have our friend Jacob Blazer hanging out with us.
And this is all brand new to Jacob. He's never, like, this is, so by all means, chat, like, if you guys want to talk to Jacob, make sure you're highlighting your message, adding Risky Biscuit, and we will, he'll be able to see it, so.
Yeah, if you want to know anything, about anything.
Yeah,
if you just want our opinion on some shit, some random shit, we'll do that too. It doesn't matter. We're here for you.
What is your opinion about the Drake beef? We don't have to get into that if we don't want to, but
is there a Drake beef?
Well, there's a Drake beef going on. That last night he sent a marching band out in front of Magic City to spite Metro Boomin.
Yeah. Yeah, and I saw Rick Ross was outside of his house or something, and
calling him
out in front of his house.
Yeah, you can listen. You can't, as a Canadian, think that you're about to come here and just start sending marching bands around. This is ridiculous. I've been off social media since last October, and it has been truly funny to hear some of the stuff.
It probably has to sound extremely.
I quit it cold turkey. So sometimes Logan will say something, and I'll be like, "It's like my little glimpse."
Yeah. Out the door, you're like, what?
It's the shadow. It's once removed. You know what I'm saying? It's an oral tradition.
Yeah.
That look.
Yes.
It reaches me, and I'm in the mountains.
All right,
Tell me about Drake, Daddy.
TNT Kid wants to know what we think about country line dancing.
It can be really cool, and it can be really not cool. I guess it depends how
who's doing it.
I guess it depends how pretty the people. No, it depends how. It depends how. I don't know. Any line dancing to me, I gotta say, coming from this side of things, I've never been one to jump in line myself. I don't know any moves. I don't know how people learn them in the first place.
Yeah.
By the time I see it, it's already too late. I can't learn it then.
Yeah.
And so it's never been something that I've really, even like electric slide and all that shit. Like the first time I saw a lot of those things, I was like, how do they all?
They taught the electric slide at my middle school.
They didn't teach me at middle school.
I learned how to do the electric slide.
I was in.
Did you play the recorder in like at school?
I think it was mandatory for sure.
The recorder, right?
Yeah, the recorder.
The little.
You were playing it like that? Is that what you sounded like on it?
Jeez, I think he was a virtuoso
recorder
player.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you didn't know?
I had the fucking skills, dog, to pay the bills.
Keep one in each pocket, baby.
Hey, listen, I'm a big fan of dancing in any. I don't dance, but every time it's one of the few things that I watch someone do if they really enjoy it, and I watch them and I go, damn, they look like they're having.
I feel the same way. You know what? I don't give a shit what you're into.
Yeah.
If I see you loving it, like I'm kind of into it too.
Well, and I also don't love much, so like when I see someone loving something, I'm like, tell me what it's like.
Daddy, what's love like?
Now I've never seen you dance, but I have seen you climb.
I monkey around, but I don't. There's no.
He will act a fool.
Yes, but there's.
But he's not cutting a rug.
There's definitely no line dance for me.
No, there's.
Would you know any line dance well enough to maybe hop into one?
No, you know what I think it is. It's like when you're like, oh, that's whatever you downplay anything, an instrument or something. It's because you can't. You would never be able to do it. Like,
right.
Line dancing. I'm like, that shit is stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm like. I'm in the bedroom.
You practice in the mirror, fucking.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's a Napoleon Dynamite scenario where you just come out on stage and you just. Why do we have? Well, each one of us has our own little dance move that we can do, I guess.
Yeah, we're like the village people.
Yeah, Justin has this thing that he can do below his knees that I can't. Like he has this like leg flailing thing that I can't. I don't have the nimbility.
It's something I
to
just.
do it.
It's something.
Nimbility. I mean,
Wow.
Did that work?
Wow.
Nimbility.
The
nimbleness.
I mean, we know what you meant.
Nimbility.
That's the name of my new band.
It's noble and nimble.
Someone asked what my favorite cheese is.
What's your favorite cheese, man? Let it eat.
Man,
It's tough.
favorite cheese?
It's tough.
I feel like, what's your
Favorite cheese?
Cheese is so good.
Yeah. When I was like 9, my mom, we were poor. My mom would give me $2 for lunch, and I would ride my bicycle to this little store. It was like a gas station in the hood, and I would ride my bike over, and I'd be like, I'll take 2 pieces of hot pepper cheese. And I would take the 2 pieces of hot pepper cheese and go back and put mayonnaise, bread, and hot pepper cheese.
Yeah.
And I'm still built like this. I don't know. I'm still cracky. I don't know how I should be just like a big old tub of shit. I was just having cheese sandwiches with mayonnaise.
And you got hair too.
Yeah, I mean,
We're just over here. We're just over here. Everybody that we brought on.
Not
so
me.
far.
Those cheese and mayonnaise sandwiches caught up with me.
Yes.
wearing them.
I got one in my pocket right now.
Yeah.
It says, always keep one on me. No, I do like cheese sandwiches though with some mayonnaise. That shit is good. I fuck with it. I'll put a fucking American single on with some mayonnaise and
Yeah, run it through the toaster.
Dude, lowest point of my whole life. You know, people trade lunch and kids. I opened mine up. Mom ran out of cheese. She puts Cheese Whiz and mayonnaise. So I just have a goopy shit like a goopy
just
cheese
dripping.
It was so bad. Kids were like looking at it. They weren't even making fun of me. They were like, "Aw."
it feels so bad. They like started like a fundraiser for you.
You want some of my Lunchable?
Well, that's your ploy. That's how you get the stuff. You're not trading anymore. Now you're getting free shit.
Charity.
I'm working that charity angle, dog. I show up with my sandwich all fucked up, and I'm eating like a king by the end. This poor kid, fucking mom's just gooping shit on his sandwich. It's just, I do like I'll mix mayonnaise with the other condiments though, and be completely fine with it. Spread it all over shit.
Yeah.
There's certainly a level of goop that's acceptable in a sandwich though, where it gets to a point where you're just like, this is too much goop. Especially with this fucking thing on my
Oh
face.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's usually when everything goes down. It's like you eat a wing and it gets all up in here and then it's over with, dude. It's just like nah,
Yeah,
it's good, no good.
That's when you start
the
over.
goop to solid ratio. I don't know what it is, but it exists.
But you know,
Yeah. You can't.
There's
you
an equation.
Yeah, you can't go to Publix and be like, oh, I want mayonnaise on my sandwich because you know they're just gonna gloop it. But you got to be like, spread it thin. Like tell them to
certainly
spread it.
tell your preferences because it turns out if you do get a sub from there, you will find out that people like a fuck ton of mayonnaise.
They sure do. Pub subs, people
That shit'll
love.
be-
Is
that
that
should-
you?
That shit'll be hanging off the
He's
sides.
the reason.
No, let's say,
My
but
mom
like,
got me hooked early though. That's what she got me on that
listen,
mayo early.
It's got eggs in it, dude. It's got eggs in it.
I like a
man.
good amount of mayo. Like I say, I'm not afraid. I'm just saying there comes a point
Yeah.
where now you're fighting with the sandwich.
Yeah, you're trying to push it into other areas.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'll
You gotta
come back for you.
you gotta
later.
The meat sliding.
Yeah.
The meat sliding out.
Yeah, you put a little pressure, the meat fucking shoots out the back.
Yeah. It's like, how am I going to eat this? Because you already know. That's why you get I guess that's why you get the roast beef.
Bro, it's all greased up with mayonnaise, dude.
Is that Josh Freese? It is not, but he is a hell of a musician. This is our friend Jacob, everybody. Jacob Blazer. Blazer.
Oh man, yeah, no, it's fun stuff.
It can't all be goop. No. Ash G OTW, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome in. Everybody, if you don't know who we're talking to my good friend Jacob Blazer here. He's an Atlanta musician, content creator, and all around just very creative motherfucker.
Just an Atlanta staple, cool dude.
Atlanta staple for sure. God, the first time I met you, was it at the Tavern 99 thing? Was that where it was?
100%. You were outside playing with your brother, and that sounds weird.
And you were watching.
Was that a school?
Yeah,
right outside of school.
yeah, man. I saw you guys playing, and I was like, man, these cats are solid, man.
Yeah,
and,
man.
And then I met Dave the same night.
Oh, okay. So Hot Dave. Dave is known as Hot Dave.
Hot Dave.
Yeah.
I refuse.
I knew you would. I knew you
you
would.
guys can call.
Yeah, on the channel he's known as Hot Dave, but
We brought him on one time, and chat started calling him Hot Dave.
They were
so
just
that
like-
became his name. I'm sure just another fucking name that Dave gets to have, where he's like, yeah, fucking people call me Hot Dave.
yeah.
All right,
It was actually-
calm down, Dave.
Is actually our chatter right there. Just JT thanks dubbed Dave Hot Dave.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
stuck.
he did?
She
stuck.
did. She
She
did.
did.
Yeah,
It's stuck.
she did. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah,
I mean, he is pretty hot. Let's just be honest.
he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, we didn't fight it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once
No,
it,
we're- yeah,
what are you
once
gonna
it
say?
showed
No,
up,
he's not.
Once it showed up, we were like, all right,
Yeah.
we'll call him Hot Dave. We call him Hot Dave to his face now if he's here on the show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call him Hot Dave out in public.
No,
Can you
I just.
imagine just yelling across Walmart?
Hot Dave!
Hey, Hot Dave! Hot Dave!
I mean, that's one. In my opinion, if you do see him at like a Braves game, be like, "Hot Dave," and
He
then,
would know you. then.
Yeah, he would definitely know.
I feel like
Uh-oh.
he has a lot of he's got a couple nicknames though. I mean, people or things surrounding him. People say things about him like, "You better fuck him before he fucks you."
Yeah,
There's a whole shit.
Oh,
we
yeah,
had
that was back in the day.
yeah, we had a friend. We had a friend that made a T-shirt that said "fuck Dave" before Dave fucks you, and puts his picture on there.
Yeah. So I mean, there's already been like mythology built up around Dave, culminating, I guess, in the Hot Dave.
I love. She just cute Jacob, and Dave can spit in your mouth, or I can.
Hot Dave and cute Jacob.
I have rabies. You do not want that.
Yeah, you don't want whatever the fuck's
I
been.
have strict rabies. You guys are. I'm getting word here that Priska is on right now. Are you kidding me?
Oh no. You mean playing or?
She's she streams on Twitch every once in a while. It's been a long time. I'm just gonna see if that's true.
She is one of my favorite human beings. She's actually shot my clothes. She modeled my clothes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's
I think
right.
I remember that. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
man, I've been friends with Priska, and I have done so many things together now. I've played bass in her band several times. I've known her since the early Stokeswood days.
Oh wow.
She's actually playing video games.
And she ended up doing the Talking Heads tribute with us that Stokeswood did for Halloween one year, and just being like, kind of like, you know, just like a good friend and musical.
A cousin to the project.
Yeah.
Jeff Green is tuned in on Instagram, and he says, "All three of my friends, I'm gonna nut. Love y'all, boys." What's up, Jeff?
I ain't seen Jeffrey in a minute.
I'll tell you what, his beard is looking just glorious,
I've
dude.
never used the word fleek before, but the last time I saw him, every time I talk to him, I'm always trying to just shine love into him because he is
He can.
a dapper fella.
He is quite the dapper fella. He's got a cute little puppy dog. We actually Katie and I saw him the other day because we went to the Braves game, and he let us park at his place.
Nice.
And then when we got done, walked back over there, and because he lives so close to the stadium like that, everybody in that apartment complex is just like a Braves fan. Like, it's just like a mad Braves party.
Clubhouse, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts. Yo, Jeb, how's it going? Jeb Brown, the one and only. We were just talking about Jeb and the T-shirt that he made for Hot Dave.
There you go.
There he is.
Fucking
There's your boy.
summoned him up, dude.
Jacob is still alive? ? Last time I saw him, he looked like a Stepford wife. Love that guy.
Jeb, to be honest with you, is Jacob alive? I don't know. Actually, that rhetorical. Really, I let me know. Actually,
know.
If you see him.
I would like some encouragement or discouragement. Either way,
Yeah.
just some kind of.
Tell me to lay down or walk faster. Like do like more dirt or less dirt.
I'm just aimless right now.
Yeah, I don't.
I would, if somebody could just point me and give me a little shove, that would be. I don't care what direction.
I took the trash out the other day. I'm just standing in the middle of the road. I was like, "Am I alive? What is happening right now?"
That's a day. I feel that
Love
on
you
a
too,
daily
Jeb.
for sure.
Man,
you,
Jeb.
you need a couple of those moments every now and then. You know, ground you back into reminding yourself that it's all very small.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Hey Jeb, you want to shoot some porn? Just leaving that. That's rhetorical. Just leaving that out there.
You don't have to answer in the chat, but if you'd like to.
Contact his agent.
Yeah.
Again. Again.
Hold on, you didn't let me finish. Again.
Are we going to shoot that sequel that we've been talking about doing?
What would the name of the sequel be?
We love you too, Jeff.
What would the name of the sequel be?
Number 2.
Jeff Green, get your ass over on Twitch and fucking get in the goddamn chat, dude. Like, everybody's over here. I keep having to talk to Jeff through Instagram and back over here, Twitch. It's driving me crazy.
Jack off band of the Goo People.
Man.
Part 2.
Part 2. I was gonna say part 2. Part 2 or the sequel.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. See,
The squeakquel.
you got a fucking was that a Alvin and the Chipmunks reference?
I'm just reading. You know me, man. I'm a teleprompter man. Like, you know, I'm a Ron Burgundy. I'll Ron Burgundy the shit out of this. Chat gets me to fucking say stuff all the time, and I'll just like before I know it, I've said.
Do you know that Logan has had a long seated desire to be a weatherman as a child, and like he always to him that was like the upper like you have
Michael
made it.
Jordan,
Weatherman.
Local weatherman.
Yeah, local
Channel
weatherman.
13.
I'm telling you, man. If like there was an allure about being a local celebrity, and the fact that like if I got my job wrong, people could blame me, but nobody's going to really get mad at me because it's like, you know, you can't always.
You could
predict
plan
what-
a pretty picnic.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be a great Quentin Tarantino movie.
I would be as a weatherman.
The weatherman actually like someone gets killed because of it. And,
Yeah.
Well, we talked
a series
about
of unfortunate events.
we had talked about having like a backstory for my weatherman persona that I would be like a disgraced wrestling announcer, like local wrestling announcer.
Who had to switch? The only job he could get was like at a local small town weather.
So everything's excited. Everything's so excitable
because my
And he has to adapt now.
Because my uncle owns the station, and he was like, he got me the job. You know what I mean? So because he heard about what happened back in Mississippi.
What was your so the name was Pat Happenstance.
Yeah, Pat Happenstance.
But what was the wrestler name? What was the?
I can't remember right offhand.
Because it needed to be something where you didn't know at first that he had this wrestling past, but you'd get like little flashbacks, you know what I'm saying? Until the reveal.
So this is a real desire. Then.
This was something that I when I was in middle school, I wrote to Larry Munson, who was the Georgia Bulldogs radio announcer for decades, and he was like, that was my first introduction into broadcasting, and then when I saw that weather people could be in front of green screens and had that sort of technology, I was like, that's the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
And then over the years, it just compiled into the reasons why I would like to be a weatherman.
So doing stuff like this is like a dream come true for this man. If
I'm
we could get him
loving
a
it, dude.
green screen. Me, I never wanted to be on camera. So for me, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I can't read, so that
So we're just all like, hear no evil, see no evil.
I mean, but the only other thing that I would, if I couldn't be the weatherman that I really want to be, and I couldn't be this, I would be a truck driver.
You need to write a song about that, dude. If I couldn't be the weatherman I wanted to be. Like, there's something fucking in there for a song.
No, I think there's something to be said about like, don't shoot too high. Like lately I've been coming up with this new theory, and the theory is just basically
don't be greedy.
just shut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quit being a dick. You don't.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be huge. Everyone wants to be the next.
Not everybody can be.
Influencer. Everybody wants. Man, I want to cut grass
Dude,
and just do
I
it
feel
every
the-
day.
I thought that the other day. I was
Forrest
like,
Gump,
it's
my
like,
ass.
can I just wake up and just like have a lawn business for a day? Like,
mean,
is that cool?
I just think about the people that I have loved and liked and loved the most in my life are like just working class, salt of the earth people who are just doing their damn thing. And they have been my favorite people.
Yeah.
Of all people.
Yeah, like name the dude in your neighborhood. Like, you know what I hate? Here's one thing I hate. Somebody's on TV and they'll say, "Why are you here today to win the money? What inspires you to be here today?" Well, I want my kids to know how how good, that I was successful. I was on Chopped.
Yeah.
And that I want my kids to know that I won something.
Yeah.
And it's like, your kid doesn't give a shit if you won Chopped. Like,
You need to be at home playing ball with him.
he was, he's crying right now. I really think that, man. I think, like, man, they don't give a shit who you are. And if you were, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's not the stuff you'll remember. Like when it's all
give him a hug and
when
get
it's
the
all
fuck
said
moving.
and done. Yeah,
No.
when it's all said and done.
Dad won an award. What?
Ooh. Nobody gives a shit about that. Like, do some stuff. Like, do some things.
Yeah.
Do some shit together. Hang out with it. So I'm gonna be like you, Dad.
I was hoping I missed Dave's text about 40 minutes ago.
Oh.
He said that he was free, and he was like, "Are y'all still doing the damn thing?" And I just texted him back. I was like, "Get your ass here, bro!" And he said, "Too late, too late, man. I'm already home."
He's just
So he
playing
might
hard
be
to get.
watching. He
He's
might
playing
be
hard to get.
I
man.
guess so.
He does that.
He's right outside the door right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was surprised as like he knows how to get here. So.
Yeah. He hung up the phone. He's like, "Man, I'm too hot for this shit."
Yeah. Hot Dave doesn't just fucking show up.
He's third person in it now. Like, he's fucking gone. He's gone full in, dude. Hot Dave doesn't take this kind of shit from nobody.
second fiddle.
Yeah, second fiddle to who?
You don't check your phone for 40 fucking minutes.
He's about to show. I have a feeling he's about to show up in the chat any moment now. Any moment.
Yeah, that's fucking funny. Yeah. No, we need to. What we should do is get us. We'll get Dav and we'll get Dave. We should all get in here and just fucking jam.
We should do. Yeah,
Do it.
I bet it'd be fun to do like a little round or something like
Or
that.
just
you
like
know?
whoever wants to
Yeah.
play with whoever on
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
like
yeah.
everybody, what's the chords of this song? Let's all fucking. Let's all.
just gang tackle some stuff.
Right, just
Yeah.
just like off the fucking rip, man. That's obviously we do that shit all the time, so for us. But I do like throwing other people into it too, especially new formations that have never actually just you all know each other. There's like some rapport,
And this is
but you don't know what the recipe is gonna yield.
It can-
And this environment too is like real low pressure. I mean, it really is. Like we do have the chat and everything, but as far as like our performance and stuff, we just take our time and figure it out.
we're chilling, dude. We fucking
Yeah,
How many motherfuckers
we're
will
chilling
watch
on
that?
here. No, that would be fun, man. We should do that. We'll have to schedule it up and get because we can have 5 people sitting in here easily,
Yeah,
just jamming.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
and,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
maybe a small orangutan or like that'd be fun.
That'd be a whole. Our stream would have a lot more views if we had a fucking live
Bring it.
orangutan in here.
Bring in just a real animal.
Everybody watch
listen.
out. Dave's in the chat.
My entire life, I don't know if it's because I'm from the South, but I've always said orangutan.
Orangutan.
But isn't it orangutan?
It is.
That sucks though, right? What kind of name is that? Orangutan is so much cooler.
I don't know that that's true. Actually, is anybody online that can verify, or can we look at what the pronunciation is there?
Maybe everybody was saying orangutan, but I always heard orangutan.
First off, how do you spell it?
I think it's orangutan. It looks like orangutan.
Yeah, well, that's why.
I don't like it though.
No. Also,
It doesn't.
I call bullshit on English, and so it's similar to probably line dancing. I'm like not good at it anyhow.
So fuck it, let's make our own rules.
Yeah, and so I'm like, nah, that's stupid.
I think it's one of those words that most people pronounce orangutan and should be officially changed. I'm writing Webster.
Orangutan?
Today.
Today it begins.
Yeah, orangutan. You don't want to say orangutan every time.
Wang bang orangutan.
Yeah, exactly. There's Dave.
That's what I always say is
I
wang
told
bang
you.
orangutan.
I told you that motherfucker got catchphrases.
So many.
First thing he did is come through with a fucking catchphrase.
JT, thank you for gifting that sub out to Dave as well. That means that Dave is missing ads, and you too can miss ads if you want by subscribing to this channel with a Twitch Prime or $5. Then it'll skip ads. It just skips all the
Or
ads.
even more. You can put as much as you want in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can put $1,000 in there.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us for the next fucking 3 years.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
Feel free, dude.
Don't be afraid.
Quit being a bitch.
Yeah, what the fuck's been stopping you so far? Are we not fucking hot enough for you without Dave here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is it just
shitty Jakes in the house tonight. Just shitty Jake.
Sorry, we got cute Jake
Hot,
in here.
Yeah, we
hot
got-
Dave and shitty Jake. I mean, this is fucking.
That's a morning show.
Dude, we had our morning.
And I know who your fucking weatherman is.
Yeah, don't you worry. Chopper Dave.
Yeah, I would definitely. I could see doing some Chopper Dave action because you wouldn't even be in the helicopter, but you need all the helicopter noises. So I would just set up like a little fake helicopter scene going on here.
What was the guy from Howard Stern that did all the? Was it not Baba?
Baba,
Booey.
no,
It
Baba
was the
Booey
other
was a
guy,
producer.
the long hair cat over there.
Yeah, what was his name?
Anyway.
I always think of the Wayne's World too, where it's like Handsome Dan. Fucking Handsome Dan.
It's Harry Shearer.
yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, hey.
Hey, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's going to be in Aurora. Oh, really? That's great. And we could say anything we want.
Yeah,
Like, you're a sphincter boy.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's great. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, that's it would be fun, man. It used to be like romanticized, like working at a radio station. Obviously, like the whole idea of a radio station is completely defunct at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the show? It was like some famous show.
Here in Atlanta?
No. It was like a 70s show that was like based around a radio station. Maybe 70s, 80s.
WQRP in
Yeah.
Cincinnati. Or
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if those are the right call numbers. But
Yeah, exactly though. But I used to watch reruns of it when I was young. I mean, it must have been in the 80s or whatever. I don't even know if it was still on or what was going on. I think it was 70s though, if I'm not mistaken. But it was like romanticized. It was like this hotbed of fucking shit going on, and now it's like put on the playlist, pop music plays.
there's not even anyone there.
Yeah, I
Have you
know.
ever gone in one of those buildings?
No, there's no one.
I did a talk show, and then I didn't realize that all the way down the hallway was like every major, like they're all in one building now.
Yeah,
right.
Because they're probably owned by one person.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was just nobody in it. It was just playlists going. It was just hip hop, country, fucking whatever.
That's what I'm saying. But it used to be like this serious, like being a fucking disc jockey was like a serious.
Those guys had like middle finger all day. They were like, fucking don't be late, my show, and this
Yeah,
and that.
and
Now they're just out garbage in the
and
middle
also,
of the street.
and
wondering if
also,
they're
like
alive.
the old ones used to play music that they particularly liked, and so they got paid because they were good at picking music.
They were the gatekeeper.
They were the gatekeeper, and like for instance, Leslie Fram here, 99X action. Leslie Fram made people because 99X did some shit that nobody else was doing by playing shit that nobody else was playing. So everybody looked to it. That's like a golden age of like what those radio stations could do. And Leslie and everybody over there were just like, hey man, let's shake shit up.
Yeah, she was just finding bands. I mean, it was funny because I recently went to that Cherry Blossom Festival over there in Brookhaven and saw the the Crash Test Dummies.
Oh, nice.
And they talked about how that they would have never broken through the Canadian pass playing in Canada if it wasn't for Leslie Fram playing them on 99X in Atlanta in the 90s. And that's what broke them through.
That's awesome.
Atlanta's such a cool place, man. I mean, you've been playing here in Atlanta, living here in Atlanta for a long time, and has this been like one of your favorite spots? You kind of tour all over the place, so.
Yeah, but I toured here before I moved here, and that's why I came here. I was gonna either move to Chicago or move to Atlanta because we were touring the whole country, and those were by far our favorite places when we got off stage was to hang out.
Right.
And Atlanta was by far my favorite, and so as soon as I could, I got down here. I absolutely love this area. I don't know so much anymore, but
things are changing, but things have always been changing. The time it's since I grew up here completely, how much it changed from the time I was a kid to now. It's like, okay, I've seen a few evolutions of it, so I'm hoping the fucking cream rises to the top still,
Yeah.
But it is wild to start to get our age and be like, oh, this whole shit's different as fuck now. What the fuck is this?
it is if you're listening and you're not from Atlanta, Georgia, driving from one part of Atlanta to another could be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's probably 27 miles or something.
Not long at all.
Diameter. But it's the wild fucking West, man. It is the wild fucking West. I have seen this week. Let's just say this. This week, I have been behind 3 car accidents, big ones. One with a woman on the back of a bike, and she just goes flying over 3 cars. Like this week, that's 3 this week. Like most people might not see 3 wrecks in their life. This city is buck wild.
Yeah. It is. I mean, it's a terrible layout for a fucking city. So traffic is just jacked.
Yeah.
Like what the like if you look at Atlanta, obviously, look at Atlanta, you know, bird's eye view, look at the streets, then go look at every other major city and like how they're laid out.
Yeah.
And we got like one-way streets like going diagonal with no way to get back, and you got to you know what I'm saying? Like it starts on just a bad plan. And just gets like nothing's on the grid, but you're going around. You're like, what is this, Spaghetti Junction?
Only the drunk survive.
Oh, it has to be called Spaghetti Junction because it's what the fuck? Yeah, no, it's only the drunk survive.
The best part about the wreck, the girl goes flying off the bike. I'm the first of 3 cars that are up. Guy on the ground, bike in half. Girl, skin gone from her arm. Guy unconscious, upside down. The first person in front of me, the only 3 of us that are up there, one has already got a blunt
ripping
going.
Oh, yeah.
And is yelling with the blunt in one hand, somebody call somebody. So the wrecks weren't the part. The part is the dude with the yeah. The
just
dude
another day at the office.
What's that? What's the one guy that will set up and do a show in traffic? Like he'll set up on the side. He'll like set up in the the access road. Getting onto 85, 75, that like one that everybody always has to take, that little access road in Buckhead, and he gets underneath that tunnel, and because it's such a long tunnel, and everybody's just one car at a time, he sets up along the side of the road, cranks his fucking stereo, or like takes a little powered speaker, plays his music, and just dances on his hood, and like fucking raps and shit, puts on a show for all these people driving by.
What does he get out of it? Is my question. Does he
People
have a Venmo?
They be posting, dude.
I bet he's getting internet famous.
Internet famous.
He'll be on tour next week. I'll be like, what in the fuck?
What about the dude that was?
How much for that hat?
What about the dude that was always hung out on Ponce and Moreland? This was a long time ago. I don't know if you were around for this, or if you. But there was this guy who hung off of Moreland and Ponce, and he would just stand there. He had a cane. He wear bicycle shorts. With just a fucking huge.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Huge dick, just like outlined in the shorts. And
that was Elephant Man.
And he would just be.
That's his name.
That was his name, Elephant Man.
He would just be chilling on that corner like every day.
He had elephantitis of the penis.
Just showing his shit off. I don't know nothing about no medical condition, but he did have. He definitely was there, being like, I got a big dick.
Baton Bob, dude.
Was that who it was?
Yeah, I think that he passed.
I think that he passed.
R.I.P.
Look at that.
R.I.P. Indeed, a fucking legend.
Hi, Priska.
Speaking of another legend, Priska Creates. Aww. Coming on in.
Priska came through saying, like, listen, what are we talking about here? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, nice. Getting a little testing out, playing some video games.
I popped in to see because somebody came in our chat and was like, Priska's streaming. You guys.
It's a family affair tonight, dude.
Man, I love it.
You gotta love it. Oh, man.
Dave, what would you do with the half bike, by the way? That's what I want to know.
Turn it into a unicycle.
I was going to say.
It depends which
Miss
hat.
you too, Priska.
As long as you got the one with the pedals on it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
it wasn't. It was a.
Oh no, like a real.
Ninja.
Like a real. I'd already like. Yeah. Well, in that case, yeah, you got to like create some kind of crash scene.
Unicycle.
Stick it to the wall, make it look like it went through. Put it in a bar.
Ride that bitch halfway to the strip club.
Priska doll, I miss you.
That's what it is. It just goes halfway to places. It just goes halfway to wherever you're going.
That's what he said. Halfway to.
Yeah, Priska, we were talking about how you did that photo shoot with Jacob for his clothing brand.
It was one of my favorite shoots ever. Priska is first off, just an absolute savage. She's just my favorite. She's kind, can do anything.
Yeah, she's a ringer.
And then she came in there, and like, we always ask our models to bring in things that they fuck with, and then we kind of let them accessorize to whatever we have made. And she just came in and had just sequin skirts. And,
she's always got cool looking shit.
Oh yeah, she's always on the fashion, fashionist side of things.
She's pretty much in that regard the opposite of me. I have a hat.
I mean, you don't.
I have a mustache, but she shows up and I'm just like, damn, what the fuck kind of outfit is this? This is cool as shit. I didn't even know you did this.
Her style of her hair is always just so incredible. Like I don't know. It's just
as two bald men.
As a bald man sits here and speaks about it, anybody that has
God,
hair,
I love that hair.
The hair. Oh, the hair.
Just can't get it up.
She be putting that shit on.
No, she's a ringer. She will always do well. She's always good. Every time she performs, it's just always good.
So make sure that you're going. Make sure that you're going over there and following Priska Creates.
Because she's probably good at video games too, and she's also single and taking marriage proposals via a website that she set up for it.
Yes, there's a Google form that you can fill out as an application for a husband for Priska.
I just mentally went through what Priska looks like when she plays video games, and for some reason, to me, Priska always has her tongue out. I feel like
Yeah, I see that too. I see that too. I see that.
Is that your video game face?
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh man, no, that's great. And Priska knows this room also, and Priska streamed with us a ton in the beginning. She was there for like every stream. She was part of the pod at the very beginning of the whole pandemic. And so she's always played with us. So the people in here know her like really, really well. She's done all sorts of shit. We got all sorts of videos with her.
You guys all inspired me one day. I think it was during COVID. You guys did a version of Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And I actually immediately was just like, I got to learn that.
Oh, was it the 9 Inch Nails version of it that we did?
Yeah, it was sick.
That was a good good cover.
It's up there. It's on our YouTube still.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. It inspired me. I literally was listening to it in the car on my way to Charlotte. I pulled over on 485, and I wrote a little version of it.
That's fucking cool, man.
Fuck yeah.
I do it on stage. I do it on stage most nights.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Thank you, dude. That's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, we started to do shit like on this stream that you wouldn't do like in a live show. Because in the beginning, I was like, this isn't a show. We can't treat it like a show. It's never going to be a show. So we just got to like.
There's got to be time to talk in between. There's got to be.
And just try new shit. Like, hey, what if right now we just figured out how to make fucking Cyndi Lauper sound like it was done by Trent Reznor?
Yeah. But that's the meat. And honestly, like my show live, I have no problem stopping a song anywhere. And I found that Liberty, man, really makes an interesting show because people won't even know why they're having a good time. There are always a few people who will say, shut the fuck up, play music.
Right.
Yeah.
Very few.
Right. They're the vast minority.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like how we do approach those sort of situations. And it is to that credit that like, these people didn't pay to come here. I mean, it'd be different if it was a ticketed event that they were there to see you.
Yeah.
But if you're just playing a normal, like out in public sort of gig for free, then just like you're already hired. So like just do what you do.
Yeah.
And whatever songs you want to play them like, or however you want to approach it. I mean, I definitely noticed that about your set too. Like you said, like you'll have those moments where you'll just fucking like, you'll cut it. You'll like cut the song or whatever, and then play something else and walk over to somebody. It's like you're just like a social butterfly while you're playing, and it's super fucking cool because people aren't expecting to all of a sudden have the musician in their space being like, "What's up? How you guys doing?"
Yeah. And I think, man, we all take ourselves pretty seriously as musicians or as artists or whatever it is that you do. But then now what's going on is the supply and demand of art is so upside down that it's hard to maintain this like rigidity of like how serious this thing is that we do. It's like like I said to you the other day when you came up on me at the office when I was
Hey man, I just ran up on no ass, motherfucker.
Shirtless next.
Don't
to
run up on a man when he's
elementary
shirtless.
school.
You heard me. Skate. You were saying that the creativity, like there's a rigidness that we don't need in this space anymore, because, and especially too, like how we're approaching it too. I mean, we're like an older generation. Justin and I were talking about this the other day, how we're an older generation. We remember how the old, like when we were young, how the older generation was kind of gatekeepy.
They were mean as
You
hell.
know, they were mean and they were just like, you got to do it like this. And now all of a sudden it's just like, well, I've been playing music in Atlanta for like 20 years, and I wouldn't have that kind of career if what I was doing and the attitude that I brought to the table and the performance that I brought to the table.
Well, just like kind of bringing up the next generation too. Like,
Yeah.
Because I do know like
it isn't good, or it isn't
I do know a lot
entertaining.
of old heads though that kind of turned into like kind of disgruntled pricks.
you know, and
and
Yes.
I'm like, fuck, man. You know, like I saw these. I'm certainly not naming any names or anything, but I've seen it happen a lot.
Hot Dave.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
I'm not saying
Hot
saying any
Dave.
names, but fucking Hot Dave's gatekeeping all the hotness.
come on, spread the hotness
but-
around, Dave.
But I do particularly like want to like, all boats rise situation. You know what I'm saying? So I think this generation is certainly not really gatekeepy at all. You're gonna have a couple people here and there,
well, the thing that we've kind of come to in this scenario is just being like, well, we've never certainly done this before, so if anybody else wants to, talk about how to make it better, by all means, like, let's talk about it. Let's like really dive in, because I think it gives us a new opportunity to try something that could quite possibly be something bigger in the next like 10 years. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, I like projects, man.
I also think this, like, you can't take it too seriously because, you're out and you're like, why this person's not paying attention, or why am I not getting these views, or why,
Sure.
But the truth is like, you could be really doing something. You could be doing a 9 Inch Nails mash with Cyndi Lauper, and then a kid is online watching a dude play Stairway to Heaven in Taiwan with his one toe, the only appendage that he has.
Yeah.
He's using a
I've
mouth
seen that
and
guy.
a pinky toe.
I
And,
love that guy.
And he's, so it's like, man, come on.
Well,
what I mean?
it's
the world's small, and there's a lot of really, really, really talented people.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it is true. Trex, you're right. The Disgruntled Pricks is a great band name, but I also like how the way you spelled it is like the Disgruntled Prix.
Yeah.
Like the fucking
Like Malibu Grand Prix.
like the Grand Prix of Disgruntled
I like it.
Disgruntled Prix.
Yeah, and I think too that the advent of being able to record ourselves on such a for a lot of people all at one time to record themselves and have that sort of freedom definitely makes it possible for the spaces where you don't take things or like you don't take it that seriously. What is it going on? Holy shit.
Emily McVicker. Hello, friend. I have hung out with Emily, and she's super cool.
Emily is one of our friends here on Twitch. She lives in Seattle, and she just got done. She rated us with 128 people. So yeah, we got 128 folks, brand new folks coming in. Hi, how's it going, Emily? We are hanging out with our good friend Atlanta native, or not a native, but Atlanta pseudo native Jacob Blazer.
Damn.
Knighted just now. I was nimble.
Were we just talking about gatekeeping, dude? What the fuck?
We weren't just talking about gay. I'm from Atlanta, goddammit.
Oh, by the way, you're not from Atlanta.
No, this is our good
This
friend Jacob
non-ass
Blazer.
Atlanta motherfucker.
He's about as Atlanta as they fucking come. Everybody, This is our good friend Jacob Blazer.
I ate it. This is it yesterday. I'm from Atlanta.
You did eat at This Is It.
Yesterday I did This Is It, which if you've not been on Memorial Drive, this is it.
Oh, right.
Banana pudding was fire.
Yes, it always
I just
is.
wanted to let everybody in on that little secret. I will say, a lot of gunplay there. But listen, but
I'm trying to go to Lost in the Sauce. Have you seen that place yet?
No.
This place that advertises on Instagram, man, and it's straight up, dude. They have this huge Instagram following, and it is over on the west side, over by Six Flags. And yeah, it's but it's popping off, dude.
Next
It
podcast is happening over there. That's right.
Emily, you've hiked Stone Mountain once. That is one of the things you do have to do at some point to say you're from Atlanta.
You have to hike it at least once.
Yeah, you got to go hike.
Actually, to be from Atlanta, you have to make it halfway up and then throw up in a bush.
And then tumble back down.
And then go back down and tell everybody you definitely went to the
Yeah, you
top.
definitely went to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No, I grew up going to Stone Mountain. That was the fucking spot.
Oh yeah,
That was the spot.
the
dude.
laser show, dude.
The laser show, dude. The laser show, which is really some weird Confederate propaganda.
Now it's
It's a hate crime.
yeah. Now
Well, no, I mean, thinking back on it now, I mean, at the time, I didn't really know the implication, and like thinking back, I'm like, man, they were definitely like letting it eat with being like, fuck yeah, the Confederacy was cool, because we were like, hell yeah, these fuckers are cool as shit.
carved it in a mountain.
They're made out of lasers. And later on, I was like reading a history book, I was like, damn, motherfucker, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Like-
That's a Stone Mountain dude.
He nasty.
He nasty as
Nasty.
That
hell.
guy's a fucking asshole, man.
Yeah, he an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's but man, good times, man, because they'd give you like little fucking bendy glow sticks and shit, and you'd be seeing them flying everywhere, and the whole place just this old school '80s laser popping up.
Really?
Yeah.
It went
Devil,
up like that?
Devil went down to Georgia.
because he didn't grow up here.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
'cause
That's why I'm going into such great
Atlanta.
detail.
Atlanta adjacent. Somebody said that's what we need to have.
That's a new shirt or something right there.
Atlanta
It's like
adjacent?
Non-ass Atlanta.
Dude, I've worn a lot of your clothes, man. For a while, I had the "Don't Say Hot Atlanta"
Oh, yeah,
T-shirt, but I
yeah.
got too big for that. I do have your Trump shirt,
Nice.
which is my favorite fucking one, but I can't fit in it. Which was why when you posted, should I redo this one? Yes, you should, but you should do the outline of his fucking mugshot instead of that nice picture. And then of course I've got
Damn,
here,
Loki, excited as hell.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man. Jacob's fucking clothing is fucking amazing. His stuff is
No,
super fucking cool.
It is true. It is true.
I got one of your very first Rotten hats with the cursive letters.
yeah,
I still
yeah,
have that
that's
one.
OG.
And then I have your Atlanta Smells Like Weed tie dye.
It do.
And it does.
And
Yeah,
it do.
No, man, that's awesome. Thank you for you've always been
Katie
such a
Katie does have like a shopping list though that I need to add to the cart.
I'll bring it. I would have brought it over with me, man.
It's all good. I know where you're working now.
Yeah,
especially if you get outside and would you have shirt off? Dog,
Sound like
or
a damn
like-
threat.
I know that did sound kind of weird. Like, can you imagine if I said that to a lady? I know where you're working now. She would immediately.
But that's why we're friends.
She would
dude.
immediately quit and get a new job. Like,
But that's why we're friends.
it was my career, but I had to fucking go.
You should have seen this guy. He's like, it looked like he was ready to
Oh,
fuck
there
up.
she is.
The not Gucci hat.
She wants the not Gucci hat.
It's coming back out on Friday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're not Gucci.
You got like a whole series of like not this brand.
No, I actually was gonna do a music shoot one day, and I thought because I'm such a piece of shit, trashy dresser, that on this photo shoot that I was gonna do with Mr. Dave Rowland, that I was gonna go get a Gucci jumpsuit and wear a full out Gucci outfit, like head to toe, but something gaudy as hell, you know?
Right.
One of those like
Just over the top.
Eastern European like gangster outfits, right? And I went and I was like looking online to get one. It was like $2,500. I was like, well, not Gucci. And I was like, oh, that's a shirt. So the next photo shoot we did, it was just all yellow shirt that just said not Gucci on it. And
That's
when
good.
I posted it, everyone said, where did you get that? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? So I was like, oh, I know where I got that.
Yeah.
I got that.
Okay.
right
I'll
there.
tell you where you can get it.
Yeah. Just call today. $9.99. Yeah, it was cool.
Velvet Jones. Yeah. It's like,
How to be a pimp.
Don't worry, Katie.
Velvet Jones is one of fucking Eddie Murphy's best fucking. Velvet Jones and the Celebrity Hot Tub, of course, was a fucking classic. I wore out the fucking that Eddie Murphy Best of Saturday Night Live.
Oh, come on, yeah.
That was like fucking. I mean, I can't even begin to fathom how many times I watched that thing.
Yeah.
Killed a VHS.
I killed the VCR. You know what I'm saying? I was like fucking.
Katie, we'll get you one, and Priska, come and shoot again with me soon. Let's do something crazy and wild. How's your hair look these days?
Probably amazing, I'm sure.
Send us pics.
Send pics.
Yeah, send nudes, Priska. Or whatever. Can you can't do that, huh? Just words here, huh?
It's only words. This is a
words.
mature channel anyway, so
Okay.
It's definitely mature, yeah. Noodles. Send noodles.
Dave, one thing about Stone Mountain is you can never take it for granted.
I wouldn't even say that out loud. I didn't even give him the fucking.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, tighten up.
yeah. See, this is what we're talking about, man.
Mild ass Dave.
Yeah, Dave, you need to pump the brakes.
Yeah. Mild ass.
All of a sudden, you're mild, Dave.
Mild ass Dave.
Mild sauce. Dave, mild sauce rolling. That mild Taco Bell sauce is no good for you, man. So.
He's about to get in his car.
Man, fuck y'all.
He's about to get in his car, come over with his shirt off.
He's on his way here right now.
Yeah, he's gonna come over with his shirt off.
He's furiously typing.
Priska, if you feel hot, say when, okay? I want to get up.
So how do they get over to? Is it Rotten?
It's Rotten Inc. Online, but it's Instagram. It's Rotten_designs. But yeah, anywhere else it's just RottenInc.com. But
I'm about to put the link in the chat.
yeah, man. But go check that
Ink
stuff
link.
out. All the money goes to a wonderful charity. She used to strip at Follies. Her name's Charity, and she got 3 kids.
She's my accountant.
I don't like 2 of them kids.
Go check out Jacob's clothing line. It's really, really fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah. And for those of you who just came in through Emily's raid, this is our friend Jacob Blazer, and he is a musician and all around cool dude who does just kind of I feel like you hustle, you get your hands in shit. You know what I'm saying? You're the type of dude that like
You're a worker, dude.
Yeah.
Well, what it is poor kid. As soon as someone else does it, I'm like, I can do that. I'll just do that, you know. Or, I'm making shirts. Well, I need pictures of those shirts. Well, you got to get a good camera. Okay, well, I'll take pictures of my own shirts. And then, I need models. Well, I got some really cool friends. I could probably get them to come over and model. And then, you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, I feel like
one thing leads to another, dude.
Yeah, it's not because I don't think it's because I'm creative. It's because I'm cheap and don't have the money to.
Well, the mother of invention.
I was gonna say,
like the necessity is the mother of invention. Like
it kind of goes hand in hand.
When you don't have things to be able to do it easily, you fucking find ways to do it the way you can. You know what I'm saying? With whatever you got.
Yeah.
You're like, well, fuck that. I mean, they're doing it. They might have all this, but I could see my way fucking.
Yeah.
Sneaking in here, yeah.
And the Not Gucci thing is a perfect example of that. It's like I didn't have anything to wear for that shoot, and I didn't want to have something on that everybody was wearing. I wanted something that was me. I made it, and then that ended up becoming probably one of the biggest sellers on our site. You know, but yeah, man. And so I don't know if it's more creative, or just.
I mean, it's like I'm not really sure there's like a real defined line of what's create. You know what I'm saying? You know, creativity rears its fucking ugly head in all sorts of little facets of life. You know, and to
I think if you're just brave enough to follow that sort of creative vibe, then.
But at some point you had to fucking be like, this is not happening. I'm fixing to make it happen.
Yeah, this doesn't exist. I'm about to make it.
And I don't necessarily have a roadmap that's going to lead me right there.
100%. And like I said,
so I'm about to get creative.
Yeah, I'm about to make it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did have a dad, man. My dad out of prison. Wasn't there when I was young. And this is no violin story. This is just facts right here, so that the story.
It's a regular size violin.
Yeah. Just a. He would call me like when I was like 11. Be like way too late to call like an 11-year-old.
Right.
It'd be like midnight or something. I have school at 7 in the morning. He'd be like, hey, wake up. I got a great idea. Like, yo, what are you thinking? He's like, listen, we're going to have an amusement park. I'm like, an amusement park? He's like, yeah. Like roller coasters, elephant ears.
The whole 9.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, call me back tomorrow when you're crying. I'll talk to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just always thought he could just do.
Yeah, he was an idea man.
He always thought he could do it.
Yeah.
So much so that like to think that you could like make a shirt is way different than making a a tilt-a-whirl.
He's doing you a favor by like setting lofty standards.
It's like that's shooting too high.
Once again, just weatherman. You know what I mean? Just fucking run.
Hey man, if anybody understands this plot, I get it, man. I understand it.
Yeah.
What do you want to be? Weatherman. You know what I mean?
A local celebrity. You know what I'm saying?
Local celebrity. I mean, when I know that when I met one of my weather idols, because I saw him at at like an ice cream shop. You know, I was like,
You called him out.
yeah, I did. I was like, can I get a picture with you because I've been a fan of yours since I was like a teenager. Like I've looked up to your weatherman skills.
I admire your work.
That man was Glenn Burns.
Yeah, he was.
And the woman version was Karen Minton.
Yeah. But Logan still to this day watches like the local news.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know-
Brad, I'm not a fan of Brad Nitz, but he can suck it.
I don't even know.
Brad Nitz can
Goddamn.
suck it.
There's some fucking.
Yeah. Not a fan of Brad
Sounds
Nitz.
like it's not just Drake that's having drama. Sounds like there's some drama in the fucking local news community also.
I'm telling you.
Is
Like
this
I
what
said,
you're telling me?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Hold on. What has he been doing to grate you in such a way that
He there was one weekend where we were supposed to play a gig, and he called for rain, and they canceled the gig, and then it was sunshiny day.
I thought the whole reason you wanted to become
I
one is
know,
because they
that's
could
what I
never
was just gonna
blame
say.
you.
He was like, "Man, I'm in the open ground here."
I also
You know
don't
what
like.
I mean? I'm in the
I also don't like that he has like a lot of hair.
I don't like his damn beady eyes neither.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, no, that's
Thorpine, thank you for the follow.
That's interesting though because there is like a local celebrity. I did have two of my good friends growing up were twins, and their mother was Joy Barge, who did radio
Of the barges.
like helicopter traffic control shit, like traffic stuff. Mm-hmm. She was Joy Barge. She was like while you were growing up and shit. She was like on Atlanta channels and stuff like. And I was sitting at her house all the time, and she had the voice and everything, but I never really dawned on me. But like, she got into it somehow. You know what I'm saying? And one day she was like, "I don't know if you could get a degree for that shit." I mean, obviously to be a weatherman.
The correct term is meteorologist, and ologist, as we all know, goes to school for.
Yeah, but
couple years.
but it's not a trafficologist, is what I'm saying. Like,
Well, I mean,
if you want to be Chopper Dave,
that's a.
she wasn't flying no fucking helicopter.
No, she's not a pilot.
Yeah.
Was not a pilot. But my love of weather came from Twister. Let's be real.
That's what it came from.
Yeah, I mean, Bill Paxton.
How old were you when Twister came out?
What was that? 96.
Let's see.
Twister 96.
let me.
I'm just telling you,
No,
Bill.
chat will tell us.
Yeah, chat will get it.
It is 96. I found it before chat, but 96. So you would have been
I was like middle school.
13.
Yeah, about
12,
going to
12,
high school.
13.
Very impressionable.
Yeah, very impressionable, and
Yeah.
and I thought that.
6 tornadoes in one day was gonna happen.
Yeah, all centralized in Oklahoma.
That part, I remember I saw it in the movie theater for sure. And
Some Hokies for
there was
life.
definitely like that one part where they're like, "Quick, this belt, throw this belt around you," and they held onto the belt while like the house was getting ripped away.
Yeah, the middle of the storm, dude.
They were like,
They were sucked up in the cloud.
once I
dude.
saw that, I was sitting there going, and I like to say,
that was the moment they kissed.
I know, but I'm talking about. I liked it.
I love how sharp you both are on this movie because right now I'm shooting about 50%. Like if you were like $1 million, name the leading role next to the
it's the fucking it was Helen Hunt, dude.
Yeah, I mean, how
I
else
might
am
have won. I might have won.
Yeah, you might have.
But like one more person down the line.
Kevin Bacon.
Fuck.
No, you got. But there was. I like to suspend disbelief in movies. I'm not an overly like.
sucks,
Well, I
though.
realize that sometimes you look at a movie and you're like, that would never happen. You're like, but yet the reason the movie's about it is because it did happen like this, or in the fictional world or whatever. But that belt, because in case you don't remember, tornadoes fucking coming, shit's getting torn apart. He's like, I'm gonna save us, and he gets his belt and he ties it to like a pipe. And he's like, hold on. And they hold on. The tornado comes and like rips the house out.
But the belt.
And we're supposed to believe that the strength of this fucking belt.
Yeah, leather.
It was a brand new belt, dude. It was a brand new fucking belt. dog.
It was
And you can buy those belts at fucking Jacob's site.
Tornado belts.
Tornado
Twister just says
Hold on.
Twister.
You just see me just like,
These guys are a fucking gold mine.
keep them coming.
Damn. He's going to be
Hey,
wearing real Gucci the next time he comes over.
Another good band name is Tornado Belt.
That is a good band name,
I like
actually.
that because a good band name.
You probably could put just stamp Tornado on a belt and sell it as the Twister belt.
I reckon you put about anything on a belt and sell it.
How do you make a belt?
That's real general.
I wouldn't say a braided belt, but belt nonetheless.
I had a braided belt one time. I fucking hated that thing.
Was it like one of the real long ones?
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Yeah.
There's always like one piece of the belt that would just kind of give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where the little thing went through, and that little thing would just always.
You'd have to like find a different spot, and then all of a sudden it's like a fucking junkie who's been fucking.
Yeah. You gotta find a good vein.
Yeah.
You're just in there.
Come on, just to keep your fucking pants up. What have I fucking come to?
And then you try to poke a hole through it, and it makes the belt look worse. And now you look real bad in front of all your dad's friends.
Logan had a real specific.
Jesus, he's like, then you poop your pants on a Wednesday
at 2:30 a.m. after your mom just told you couldn't get any more cheese out of the refrigerator.
Pensador, thank you for the follow.
Come on, you all know what I'm talking about.
Y'all have all been there before.
This has happened to all of us.
Come on.
Hot Hammer saying the braided belt is not as good as the Twister belt. You're correct.
Agreed.
It would be. It seems like the Twister belt would be braided because it's like a.
You need the extra.
Well, does the twist give it hold and like stamina?
That's what spider web is weird. I think
Yeah.
it's
like
weirdly
weaved.
chained.
Boys, we should go into
Chained.
the fucking belt business.
Hey,
Hey man,
let's go. Let me call my dad.
yeah, get your old man on the phone. It's almost 10 o'clock, man.
David Harold, what are you up to, baby? I got to kick this down the hall. Let me know how
We're
it
in
comes
the
out.
belt business, baby.
I need you to put 100 thou on belts. Whatever belt company you can find.
Do exactly as I say and do it now.
Do not ask questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Move.
Move. Click.
This shit's been on the internet. We need to go now.
Oh yeah. Once you speak it might come into existence here on the internet.
I see a commercial coming out of this podcast. Just a little cut too. It's just me standing here.
Priska, have a great night. Thank you so much for the raid. We love you dearly. Call me next time you're in Atlanta.
Hey, get up in Atlanta sometime.
Get up in Atlanta.
Where's she at?
Back to Ohio. Priska became a professor
At a music school.
Where?
at a music school up in small town in Ohio, I think.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Ohio. That was right. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like a small little college town that she's she's a head of the music department there. I think.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from Ohio. Where at in Ohio? That's.
They call me Professor Priska.
I've been calling you Professor Friska for years.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to.
Yeah. And now you can.
know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Now you can.
Oh, Tifton.
What's up, Odie?
Tiffin, all my friends went out there. Played ball out there.
Cool.
There you go. Tiffin, Ohio.
Tiffin. It's a real banger.
Yeah, I bet some
Yeah,
shit goes down there.
Oh, I can only imagine.
That's where you find them salt of the earth people I was talking about that.
Well, in Ohio, every college is bananas.
Oh, I can believe
go to
that.
like the You can go to like the Presbyterian School for Cooking.
And it's fucking
lit. It's like a Georgia Southern.
I dropped out of high school at 16 and I never went to college or anything like that. So there was a whole. I was around it because like people my age were in college. So, but I'd never had the college experience. You know what I'm saying? I was never like a It was never. By the time I hit college age, I'd been living on my own for like almost 3 years.
32 years. I was already.
Yeah, I was already 32 years old.
Ripping them back.
That's when the Terminators took over.
And that's when be nice to them. Yeah, and that's when my knees started to go, and because I'm a fucking
Son, I am the future.
yeah. And we brought it back around, baby.
You got to bring it back
we
around.
Brought
man.
it back around.
Call back.
Yeah, I mean, it did. That was the very beginning.
That was the very beginning of what we were discussing.
Yeah, and we did find out that Terminator was actually in the 90s. It wasn't 89.
No, but I was saying that, like, when was the Terminator supposed to be in the future? Like, how far up in the future? What's up?
Oh, yeah. I got a new coffee maker, and I've been drinking way too much coffee. So when I came in here, didn't even tell you guys I was in a full panic attack.
Hell yeah!
I was on a bad cocaine binge kind of coffee high.
Right.
And
coffee can do that too. I mean,
I had to stop and buy a bottle on my way here to help.
Kind of even out a little bit.
Yeah, man. I was
even mentally knowing you have it.
Yeah. You just been holding on to it.
Parachute. I always I got the parachute here in case things get real rocky.
It's like the fucking suicide pill. It's like the fucking, in case things get too bad.
Yeah, in case the verdict comes down.
I swear I was having some issues earlier. I didn't even want to say anything because I didn't want to make it real. I was just like, this coffee is doing some crazy things to me, man. So,
was it a concentrate?
Cheers. No, it's a Breville, like a espresso machine. And
you see, I do like weak Dunkin' Donuts coffee because I like to drink a lot of fucking coffee.
See, yeah, this is. I had 8 ounces of it.
Yeah, I can't.
Good, like not like.
Right.
But like, it worked.
It works. It's too much for me though because usually I'm not eating the first part of the day, so I just want to do coffee, and so it can't be too much, or else I'm like fucking.
You need coffee light. Yeah.
Yeah. I need it. I'm gonna be drinking coffee for like 4 hours before I fucking eat anything. Yeah.
If I have more than 8 ounces, immediately, like 8 ounces point. And then shit just flies out. And,
they say, you're line dancing.
I'm doing the Jasper Shuffle or something or whatever it's called.
So you made up, you worked diligently on in the mirror.
Yeah, you've been like replaying it in your head, which is just like
finally
doing
my time has come.
Next time this goes down.
Your brain doesn't know when you're actually doing something or when you're just thinking about it.
That was 8.0.
I feel better.
Maybe just one more drop.
I actually just had to announce that because I just got comfortable.
Just got comfortable again.
Like, woo. For a second there, I was like, heart's going to blow up. Heart is definitely blowing up
Well,
today.
the good news is it was all recorded. So you can look back and see if you looked like that. You seemed fine.
Yeah, you seemed A-okay, dude.
I love when people say that.
Hey, but we all learned to hide it well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we are musicians, so and we play drunk.
One time I did shit my pants on stage in Florida. I had the flu, had to go on. We were on the road for 27 days. We had 3 shows at this place in Tallahassee, and I was wearing white plastic pants, no shirt, hair in twisty ties, like in pipe cleaners, look like Perry Farrell.
Yeah.
And 3 songs left, just couldn't.
That was
just
it.
Pale. Just dying on there.
Yeah.
Just went. Thought I had a safety. You know what I mean?
Yep, there it is. And you're like, well, what's done is done.
I had to do 3 songs.
Yeah. At that point, you're just praying it's not leaving where it.
Plastic pants. God was a little bit like, if this has got to happen tonight.
Got plastic pants.
If I'm giving him this story, he's wrapped in a shower curtain right now. So let it happen.
I'm glad. I've never had to shit my pants on stage. I mean, there's probably some times that I was close to it. I've been on stage enough that it had to. After a night of drinking or something, the next day, just like being like, "What are we Mexican for lunch? God damn it!" but yeah, no, like really, it was just like, man, the days that Logan and I were getting fucking hammered at Tin Roof on Sunday nights was like,
did it.
That was a lot.
Logan and I, for some reason, can just drink so much, and like
Jacob is the same way too.
yeah,
man.
but I'm
I've seen
just
this
saying
motherfucker
like it's rare that you get two people in the band that can do that, and then two sober ones.
Yeah, normally it's like one can and then the other one thinks they can.
Right,
He's
exactly.
like, I'm all meant together, and you're like,
Right. That was my point. More than just one person could do it. It's just the fact that we both could do it. And there wasn't like now. I'm not saying we hit the Hotel California solo perfectly by the end of the night.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that our bass player was like, "Hey, man, I think you guys
might have a problem.
Might have a little bit of a problem."
no one ever said, man, you guys are killing it.
Yeah.
Well, they did. That was the problem. The problem.
At 5 paces, they would.
In the band, I mean.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
yeah,
nobody in the band. No,
Well,
nobody in the band.
We're
The
not
guys-
playing for them.
Yeah. The guys behind the curtain are like,
They're getting paid to be there.
Yeah, we could be as bad as we want to be.
Yeah. But it was, but once again, also, I mean, realistically speaking, obviously, people with alcohol probably shouldn't be drinking at all. But if you're up there and you can fucking handle it and you're throwing down, it is fun to get drunk with the audience.
Yes.
It's fucking fun as shit to be
I
like,
mean,
let's all fucking get hammered.
We would reminisce about 5 paces and how like there'd be so many people in there, and then you see Mick like walking through with a bottle, like holding it up and like shot glasses, and he makes his way to the stage, and before you know it, it's just like 5 shots all at one time.
And they knew, because like our rhythm section didn't drink. So it's like a perfect scenario for
you're doing both, all of them.
for two different.
Yeah, well,
but also
they're
just
not, they're all the sloppiness that we bring to the table is being held up by these 2 guys that are
Dude,
completely.
They're all down there like,
two,
hold.
like fucking Atlas Shrugged. But 2 guitar players and singers can be sloppy as fuck if the rhythm section's killing it.
Yeah,
100%.
So it doesn't,
100%.
What you don't want is the opposite scenario where your rhythm section's fucked up.
Yeah, because as soon as the drummer starts slipping, man, it's over with that.
Either one of them, man. Bass and drums start going. You're like,
I will say this: one night I got so drunk that I just thought I knew the words to a Michael Jackson song that I didn't know.
Any words?
Not a word to the song. I don't think I knew. Right now I know what song it was. You pretty baby with the
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 words that I know that I just sang, and I'm not 100% sure that they're right.
Hey,
and I did a
hey.
4-minute version of that song.
Yeah.
And I went back, someone recorded it, so yeah, I mean that rhythm section could have been as tight as they wanted to be. I just fucking just shattered.
Well, that's the exception that proves the rule.
Car wrecked.
Sometimes it's going to be like I've definitely seen it happen before. I remember playing Nowhere Bar in Athens with Stokes one time, and I swear we were like on the floor by the end of it. I mean, we were like, somebody drug us while we were on stage. How fucked up did we get up here? It was that kind of thing. Like Adam's on his back singing "Hey Jude," like just yelling at the sky. We're all like, "What the fuck?" You have those nights occasionally.
You know what though? I think if you don't have those nights, you just don't have. Oh, I mean, obviously, if you shouldn't drink.
Yeah.
Well, that's already been thrown out there. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, those kind of nights you gotta have. You gotta be able to pick yourself up and then.
Yeah.
I mean,
little body check.
Yeah, you gotta have.
I'll just use my stature
For what?
for whenever I get fucked up. I just want to use my stature. Like I'm just.
It sounds like you're saying statue in like a really southern voice.
stature.
My damn stature.
Yeah, I want to get in like the mosh pit when I get drunk. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because I'll get feisty.
Yeah, you can get feisty sometimes. I get more happy. I'm already pretty happy as is, but I get more just like, just louder. I'm just louder.
Snake
it's really
eyes.
bad for my voice though, because
So Snake
I
Eyes.
start drinking. I can't tell if it's like I'm dehydrated, but I think I already talk so fucking much, and when I'm drunk, it's about 10 more decibels on top of it, plus twice as many words.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
for the rest of the night. I wake up in the morning like, no, I must have sang a lot last night, but it probably wasn't the singing so much as the fucking whatever happened afterwards till 6 a.m.
The old talkies.
Yeah.
I man, anymore. I have to I can barely get through a show anymore, let alone. And I know it's because I talk more during my set.
Shit, we've been changing the keys to all kinds of fucking songs, dude. Like that's how we kind of.
Oh, we've been
it.
taking them songs down, dog.
Like way down. We're just like because the app that I use that has all the charts and stuff. You're able to kind of
slide it.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
like you're able to like move it.
Next thing you know, everything's in like some weird diminished mid-tone.
Bro, we're taking these things like it's like what's that in E? Put that motherfucker in A.
Yeah. We're taking that shit way down. Free falling in D? Nah,
son.
Nah, you're about to play that motherfucker in
That
A.
shit's an F, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like just radically. Well, it's easier in here, like studio environment, to do that, pull it off, because you could be like up on the mic, doing shit like that. So you could do cool, chill versions, and we certainly do.
You can use your instruments in here because in a bar, it's not happening.
No, you got to be able to belt and shit.
Your gas has just got to be just to the fucking into metal, man.
Yeah. Gotta have it.
Some nights.
Yeah, and then you start to get old and you be like, man, my fucking goddamn back hurts.
Yeah, we were carrying around like soft pads, like standing pads wherever we went.
We did. I need to bring him back
to stand on them.
Yeah, that's what we were
like anti-fatigue mats.
You work at Kmart.
We would bring those motherfuckers to 5P or like all kinds of
every
places.
gig we played for I swear for 2 years.
Do they help?
Yeah.
Oh man, they made such a
I'm
big
making
difference.
fun of y'all, and I'll be at Home Depot tomorrow.
I'm not even joking. It's a noticeable difference, and they're that's what they're made for. So it's like a perfect pad size to stand on for like.
They make them big.
Selling rotten
anti-fatigue pad.
I'm telling you though, man, it did make a difference. I know my stepmother has anti-fatigue mats all in the kitchen and shit, like while they're doing stuff. It's like pretty it's not out of the ordinary to have some in the kitchen. Places where you're in the same fucking spot in front of this microphone 99% of the time that we're on stage.
Yeah, like 120 hours a week.
So why not have one of those fucking mats? Yeah, it made a big difference.
Carrying it around was a bit of a chore because you can't fold it and
They're gel, right?
It's like a foam.
It's like a soft foam, but the foam is durable, but it's not pliable, and so it'll if you fold it the wrong way, it'll either stay that way or it'll snap.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of one of those things you put on top of everything else in the car at the end.
Here comes the band. It's on the top of it.
It's fucking turned into a woodwind instrument. It's basically how those things make noise. So he's like, man, get this little piece of fucking wood here and blow on that bitch, make it vibrate. I'll put a saxophone on the end.
Saxophone.
That's how that shit works.
Saxophone.
You ever look at those old fucking instruments and be like, what kind of fucking insane motherfucker came up with that shit? Who was the first motherfucker to be like, hey, you know that how we get a little piece of bamboo or some shit, put a hole in it and be like, doo, 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 doo. Until one day they're like, they're unscrewing, making molds and shit.
Who was the first motherfucker to try the jaw harp, dude? The motherfucking that thing.
You know what though? Who's the first dude who got laid for playing that thing? There was some girl being like,
there was one dude who was the first one.
Yeah. There had to be the first lay from the jaw harp.
Yeah.
Someone was playing it, and someone was like,
that instrument's old as shit.
I'm taking him home.
That instrument's.
I'm taking.
That's one of the oldest, most primitive instruments.
And it requires a lot of tongue, from what I understand.
Yeah, you gotta dampen it and shit.
Yeah, you gotta.
You're pretty much stuck on one note though.
Yeah, I wonder if they make different keys like harmonicas.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's just one other note.
Oh yeah, I guess it can only be one other note.
Yeah, it's just one note and just fucking it's like having there's a lot of instruments like that. You just
drone.
play just a drone instrument or whatever.
Yeah.
What about that tube that you can fling around? You get the plastic tube and you fling it around.
Yeah.
It goes.
Oh, you're just saying you're like that tube as if some company would had.
It's called.
There's an instrument you could get them at Guitar Center for a while.
Yeah, it's called the whirly doer.
The faster you go,
Yeah, I've seen it in action, but it's somebody.
Thank you.
Somebody, but somebody was like, "We gotta make these motherfuckers." Who was using them?
David H. My dad actually came out with that. He came out with that in the 80s.
It did pay.
Me.
That one did pay off.
He was gonna sell them at the amusement park.
I talk a lot of shit, but there was one time that his ideas came to fruition. Yeah, no, maybe it's part of like just a percussionist thing.
I could see that. Yeah,
you just like if shit gets hyped, you're just like woo 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 woo. It's like a fucking air horn or something.
Walk the Earth, is that a band that does all the covers? I think I was telling you about this the other day.
Oh yeah,
they got one.
They have one where they do those, and it is sick. I forget.
They're
what
the one that
song
play all the songs on like the kids' toys and stuff, right? Or like little tiny.
They do one where they have a big guitar.
They got
everyone's playing.
Yeah, they got
same
famous
guitar.
by playing the same guitar and doing.
I think he did. They did
the Gaiuti song.
Gautier.
Gautier.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
They did that.
That's the one that got him big. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that right after that they did one with those whatever.
What
are we calling those
I'm
things?
calling them whirly doos, dude.
Let's call it whatever.
Rotten brain whirly doos.
Orangutans.
Yeah, right.
What do you?
Wang dang wang
Rang dang.
gangbang orangutan.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Gangbang orangutan. That's a band name for sure, dude. Gangbang orangutan.
Definitely a song for sure.
It's definitely the name of a song. You gotta put that one down in the fucking. You can't be on the cover of the CD. You gotta be. You gotta look on the back to see "Gangbang Orangutan."
It's a secret song, dude.
But if it was orangutan, it'd have to be "Ganbang Orangutan." It doesn't make any sense.
Mild ass Dave will be in the band.
Yeah.
Dave hop up. Fuck, I'll be in that goddamn band.
Yeah. Mild ass Dave.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, yeah. What kind of music would that be? Like a funk band or something? Like a heavy industrial funk.
It's music to get plowed to.
Damn.
Man.
Damn.
Plowed.
I thought we were in the trust tree, dude. What the fuck?
Plowed in 2024.
What the fuck, dude? I thought we were in the tree of trust in this motherfucker.
Well, now,
He always silent.
Now, man, can't say that. No, you're right. You're right, Logan. You were right the whole time.
Music to get pregnant to.
Yeah, just to get plowed. That's good. I'm making that playlist now.
I guarantee you would have to have playlists to get like 146 AB 69 because there's that many of them already.
But of course, the first song would be "Plowed" by Sponge.
On the playlist.
Fucking come on and just be like, "We now wake up out here." Yeah, man.
Good God.
Fuck
Well,
Where's your shaky knees tattoo located, Logan?
mine is on my ankle. It's on the ankle.
Show the fucking people. Give them what they want, dude. They want to see some skin.
Yeah, bring it out. Bring it out.
You get.
What is it?
You gonna zoom in? There it is.
Did you get in free for that?
Yeah, I can get it. I can still get in free. I still be getting in free. I be getting it. Where's the trio at here? I need to zoom out of my face. Yeah, I got it on the last year that you could get the tattoo. So I think it was like 2018 was the last year you could get the tattoo. And a friend of mine had gotten it like right when they announced that you could get the tattoo and get it in for free. So he had it for a good like 6 years before then. And now, yeah, I just get a general admission ticket. I've asked them before if I could like.
How do you get it? You have to like.
They have me in a database. I don't have to show it every time.
He had to register it like on the last year. If you had a tattoo, you had to register it.
Yeah. And so, yeah, so
Pretty cool idea.
So I just show my
we did it with Stokeswood way back in the day, and there's people out there with Stokeswood tattoos, and we were like, if you have a Stokeswood tattoo, you're in.
Always.
Yeah, you're in. Now we hoped at some point it would get so many tattoos. We never got to that, but
yeah, well that was
Just one sad guy out there who's just like, there ain't even shows.
There were a few for sure who got Stokeswood tattoos. I was like, fuck yeah, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, but Brandon told me that he was like, yeah, we had to cut it off because we were getting way too popular, and we were 2 years away or a couple years away from the 10-year anniversary, and he was like, He's like,
we're trying to make some
He's like,
money.
I'm finna make my fucking money. Yeah.
yeah. 10 years of people getting
All of a
tats.
sudden, somebody goes and gets a fucking $35 tattoo.
Well, they had a big boom. They did have a big boom of people like going to tattoo shop because tattoo shops were being like, we'll give it to you for like $50 or something like that. You know what I mean? And so $50
On a
tattoo.
dirty needle.
Yeah, on dirt needle.
We ain't changing needles betweenst you.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up and get them out.
It's not happening. I mean, if only there were enough tattoo shops in Atlanta.
No shit.
I'm still tattooless in Atlanta. No piercings, no tattoos. I'm like the only.
Your boy's a clean slate.
I'm like the only musician my age I know who just
Zero?
zero.
In Atlanta or zero?
I mean, I don't really know.
I'm saying you have no tattoos.
No
or just
tattoos.
none done in
No,
Atlanta.
no tattoos at all.
Yeah, well, at this point, you're the unicorn. I wouldn't get anything.
I know. Now I feel like maybe it's kind of like I feel stuck on this mustache too. Like now it's just part of my fucking upper lip.
Yeah.
If I get rid of it now, I'm hurting other people.
Yeah, 'cause someone could die.
If this thing fucking falls on anybody,
a
it's
car accident.
yeah, it's a real problem. No, I haven't. The thing is, I've never even been against them, like them, have thought about it a couple times, and just never. It was always like, even when somebody was like, oh well, we got friends, you can get one for like super cheap, and I'm like, yeah, but when you get something done cheap or free, the tip you got to give is a lot, and I'm like,
Yeah. It's the same as it.
it's the same as a fucking. You're paying for the fucking tattoo.
Yeah.
And then and really the tattoos that I would want to get would be like fucking like $2,000 from some crazy artist that I really love and shit. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be like at this point it would be like
a lifestyle choice. Like you have to like
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. As soon as I get the fucking ICP makeup tattooed on my face,
and you gotta get like the car lift first.
yeah, I gotta wear that car lift, and if I get that car lift, I feel like I'm on the right track.
After that, then you can go get
Yeah.
tapped out in
Yeah.
Hawaii or whatever you
There's an artist named Eddie Stacy.
want. Shout out Eddie.
Eddie does
Eddie
I think-
Daisy.
I think it's called Black Marker Tattoo Shop or something like that. His fucking shit's so cool, and I want one so bad, but it's literally like $1,500, $2,000 day rate. What you want?
Yeah, that one guy that used to paint
I'm like, God
soundtrack
damn.
shows is the same way.
They're booked out. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, did you have a good time hanging out with us this evening, man?
I'll come anytime you guys want me to.
I love hearing that, my friend, because we're gonna have you back, dude.
We need regular guests.
Yeah,
dog.
we're gonna
man.
play some music next time, man. We'll set it up and play some music one night, man.
Yeah, well, let's do that for sure.
Everybody, please go follow Jacob at I am Jacob Blazer on Instagram. Go to rottenink.com for his merch. Jacob, thank you so much for fucking being here, man.
Appreciate you boys having me.
Dude, this has been
man.
so much fucking fun sitting here and laughing it up with you. You guys know the fucking drill. We're raiding Axis, everybody. So now we're going to send everybody over to our friend Axis Deny, who is a mod here in our channel, but he does like games.
Like games that the chat can participate in and shit.
Yeah.
So we always we feel, but he's a good friend of ours and has been since the beginning, since we started doing this, and we started streaming on Tuesdays, even though we knew he did, and now we feel so bad that we raid him every single time because he's our fucking boy.
Awesome.
I don't want to do him. I don't want to take it. I don't want to like be streaming at the same time as him and not bring everybody over afterwards.
That's true. Dave, you know that next time you have to come and hang out with us. So that's just the fucking deal, Dave.
Yeah, next time you can't just ask Logan shit like that. You just got to come over.
Yeah, don't ask.
Yeah.
Just you're always welcome over here.
He's just bullshitting on the comments, and you only live 2-3 minutes down the street.
Yeah.
Get your ass.
I'm already at home.
Yeah, get your ass on that moped. On that half bike.
It's all.
Yeah, get on
that
the half bike.
That unicycle.
Yeah.
Oh, what, you just have a unicycle, but you call it my half bike?
Yeah.
This is my half bike, dog.
Yeah, half bike my ass.
Well, we started the raid, everybody. Thank y'all so much for being here and hanging out and getting to know Jacob. This is not the last time you're going to be seeing Jacob here on this channel. Thank you to the mods.
Thank you to Emily's community coming over, and thank you to Modder Paul.
We appreciate the raid, you guys. Don't forget, make sure you're drinking water, getting a good meal in. Look yourself directly in the mirror in the morning time and tell yourself you love yourself, because it does work. And two, don't forget, you too can control the pet population by spay and neutering your pets. We love you guys so fucking much. We'll see you on Sunday night. for Risky Biscuit Lust and Request.
Bears it all.
Yes, I'm going to show everything. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Night.